Welcome back to another episode of Road to UTR 10. This is a series where I try to take my UTR to 10. Currently, I'm 3-0 in my Flex League season, winning 3 matches against tough UTR 8 opponents. So my UTR has climbed in the past month from 7.98 to currently 8.2, and I'm hoping to keep that up and hopefully hit UTR 9 by the end of 2025. So because of bad weather, work getting busy, travel plans, and a shoulder injury that has been bothering me for the past month, I wasn't really planning on playing another UTR match for a while until one of my friends, Eric, who is a top 4.5 player in the Bay Area region, reached out to me to play a challenge match. So essentially, I didn't really want to play this match. I've been avoiding playing matches and serving because of the shoulder pain, but I am currently fresh out of YouTube content, so therefore I popped 2 ibuprofen and decided to play this match just for you guys. So yeah, leave a like for my shoulder. And also, I felt like the previous match I played against Eric wasn't really the best high quality tennis from either of us, so I wanted to try playing him again in hopes that this time we will both be able to play the tennis that we want to, and this time I was not disappointed. Wow, me actually being happy with the way I played? That's a first. So Eric and I have played twice already, both times having gone 3 sets with me winning in a 10-point tiebreak. So having a little bit more confidence from winning the last 2 matches, I was hoping this would be a more straightforward match. I would approach it with a little bit more confidence and I would get this win pretty easily. But that was not the case. Eric wasn't going to let that happen all that easily, and this time, he somehow upped this game a whole UTR level. He increased his consistency, he increased the intensity, all his first serves went in, and he just made all the right shots. So in turn, I also had to play better than I did last time in order to keep up with him, and overall, I felt like this was a really good match, and probably one of the best matches I've played on this channel in a long time, or maybe ever. So anyways, let's get right into this match. Hope you guys enjoy. Welcome to the video, everyone. So here is some footage of us warming up while I give you guys some context about this match. So first off, shout out to my mixed captain, Kathy, for letting us play and helping us schedule this match. We are currently playing at Bay Club, and you guys can see the courts are a lot nicer than the courts that I normally play on. There's also a fireplace where people can sit and watch matches right next to the courts. So overall, the vibes were really good. A little bit windy since we are right next to the waterfront, but later the wind dies down and it wasn't really that bad. So a little context before we get into the match. Eric, like I said, this time played some pretty great tennis and really surprised me. Now, this isn't saying that I wasn't expecting him to play well. So I know his level is really high. He has a very high ceiling. Previously, in our last 2 matches, it ended up coming down to just consistency in a couple of very key moments. And I think this time he dialed that in a lot. He continued to play very intense throughout the entire match, and this really did not feel like a 4-5 match that I played. And so about my game, I was pretty happy with the way I played, except for my serves, obviously. I've been trying to change my serve form and work around the shoulder pain. I think I just need to take a break from tennis, but I was out of content, so I decided to play this match, maybe against my better judgment. Other than my serves, I feel like the rest of my game was a lot better than the last 2 times we played. So this made for a very competitive match, a very fun match. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be including all the points, not just the highlights this time, because I really had trouble figuring out which points to cut out to keep this video short. So you'll see some really cool points, but you'll also see me double fault maybe once or twice or 20 times. But yeah, that's just what happens when I keep every point in. Anyways, enjoy the first set of our match in its entirety with every point in. And yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, well actually, except for the first 2 points, because I'm an idiot and I forgot to restart the recording. Overall, some pretty good points there. Just using my forehand to open up the court. Been slowly upping the pace of my forehands every match. Learning to flatten out the shots a little bit more, and in this match I feel like this is where the quality has improved quite a bit on my forehand side. And my shoulder didn't really feel that bad in that service game, so I was pretty happy about that. So now it is Eric's serve here, just trying to be consistent in a rally, not going for too much, and missing the slice there from Eric. And just overall, the ground strokes are feeling pretty good so far in this match. And one thing I've noticed is that Eric's serve has gotten a lot better since our last 2 matches. He does make a double fault here, but later on when he warms up his first serve, it's a pretty powerful weapon. He's able to place it really well and it's pretty fast. I definitely had a lot of trouble in the later games trying to deal with it, but anyways, we do manage to break Eric's serve here. It is now 2-love and great start for the set. Now I was gonna say momentum is on my side, except I just double faulted twice. Gonna blame my shoulder for that one, but I don't think it was my shoulder. I just wasn't really focused, and it does happen quite a few times in this match. I think my serves were the thing that was holding me back the most. I wasn't really able to hit a fast first serve just because of my shoulder. I also couldn't really hit a kick serve because I can't extend my swing all the way up, so that caused me to have to do some sort of serve that I wasn't really normally used to doing. So basically I made a couple more errors on my serves than I should have, and I had to sort of adjust my serve throughout the entire match. And I definitely started to play a little bit tight in this game right here, taking some pace off my shots, being a lot less aggressive, just trying to make more balls, miss less, and just try to crawl back from being down a couple of break points. Okay, so now 40-all, saved 3 break points, got my confidence back a tiny bit. A nice forehand out wide here. It did come back a lot faster and just managed to pick it up there and was able to close it out. So 3-love now. A pretty tough hold on my end, but I do extend my lead further. But it's not going to be that easy. So here in the 4th game of this match, Eric's serve, he starts to lock in a bit more. And I'm going to be honest, I do get a bit sloppy in this game here, and you guys will see. Eric hits a really good serve here, pulling me out wide, and follows it up really nicely with a +1, and he takes the score to 3-1. So some pretty good playing from my opponent in that game, especially on his serves. He's making his first serve now, especially the at serve out wide, just targeting my backhand, which is the weaker side, pulling me out wide and opening up the court, and setting himself up really well to win the point. So definitely going to be pretty hard to break his serve in the future, but going to worry about that later when we get to it. Right now, it is my serve, and really want to get a hold here and not lose our lead. Some really good inside outs by Eric, just targeting my backhand side, hitting some pretty powerful shots, and now I am down love 40 in my service game once again. I'm taking this opportunity at love 40 to play a bit more aggressive, to just swing out a bit more. If I lose the point, I lose the point, and we do get 1 break point back. And 1 more double fault just for the heck of it to close out my own service game, and just like that, my lead is gone, and now we are back on serve. So now it is all tied up at 3-all. Pretty sloppy game on my end, in my opinion. During some points I lost my focus, and after dropping 3 games in a row, now I'm just telling myself to regroup, take some time between points to lock back in, and try to play how I did in the first game. So way too weak of a backhand there. It wasn't a clean hit, but I wasn't expecting Eric to be able to generate that much power on his forehand. So knowing that he has that in the bag, I just told myself that I need to start hitting a bit deeper. I can't give him any floaters like that. And yeah, definitely affected my strategy moving forward. But I do get a much needed hold, breaking Eric's momentum of 3 games in a row. And now it is 4 games to 3, but it is Eric's serve. Definitely going to be a difficult one to win. I'm not going to get any free points on Eric's service game. And his first serve to my backhand has really been killing me, so let's see how I do here. So 4-all, and here is a very important game to win. I don't want to give Eric a chance to serve out this game with the way he is serving today. I'm just telling myself that I really need to win this game. Maybe putting a little bit too much pressure on myself. I'm telling myself to get all my serves in to start, play balls consistently, and get it deep. Don't give him any easy forehands to hit. And especially on my backhand side, which has been giving me a lot of trouble, is giving him too many floaters and is getting attacked quite a bit in this match. Really bad time to double fault here. Gives Eric a breakpoint chance. And once again, trying to rip a forehand that I wasn't in position to rip. And I unfortunately get broken here, so I have to break Eric back. Upon reflecting on this match, I realized that I didn't really have much of a game plan on how I wanted to play. My shots felt pretty good, I was playing good points, but I didn't have a big picture plan against Eric. What's the best way to approach playing a player like Eric and what his weaknesses were? Probably would have helped quite a bit, because Eric definitely came into the match with a plan, and he was talking to me after the match, which, as simple as it sounds, was just to target my backhand. And of course, I am aware of that weakness, which is why I've been drilling my backhands non-stop. But yeah, in the previous 2 matches, he also did go for my backhand quite a bit, and I got away with it, so honestly, I wasn't too worried about it. And just like at 4-all, really important to get a hold here so I don't have to be under pressure to break Eric's serve again.
How do you lose that point, man? Come on.
I did a good job here getting to the drop shot, but just got a bit too cute with it and tried to drop shot him back. Honestly, don't know what I was thinking there. Not the right move, especially since I don't practice drop shots and I never really hit them. So why would I do it in an important point like this? I'm not really sure. Also had one more double fault at 30 all, just like the last game. And we do get broken once again. And 2 poorly played points costing me that game. The double faults were really killing me this set. And apart from the first game, I had at least one double fault at a very important point, which gets really costly, especially if the match is really close. Anyways, 5-6. Going to have to try to break Eric's serve once again. And I did it previously, so just going to have to do it again. So hope you guys enjoyed the first set of our match. So Eric managed to win the first set this time, 7-5. I came out winning the first 3 games, and he came back winning 3 games in a row, really disrupting my momentum, and I think he produced some really high quality shots there. So going into next set, I really had to change my game plan, try to play some better tennis, and let's just say both our levels went up in the next set. I'm gonna change my game plan, try to make more serves, play a little bit more aggressive, and let's see how that goes. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to leave a like and comment, as well as hit that sub button so you guys can stay updated and keep an eye out for part 2. And just to show you guys the level of the next set, here is a preview of one of the points that we played. I'll see you guys next time.